Oregon, a state known for its natural beauty, hides a growing crisis. Behind the stunning landscapes and vibrant cities, a shadow looms: homelessness. Thousands of Oregonians are experiencing homelessness, struggling to find safe and stable housing. This isn't just a statistic, it's a human tragedy unfolding in our communities. The crisis is visible on the streets of Portland, Salem, and Eugene. Tents line sidewalks, people huddle in doorways seeking shelter from the elements. But homelessness extends beyond what we see on the streets. Families are doubled up in overcrowded apartments. Individuals are living in their cars, unable to afford rent. Governor Tina Kotek has declared a state of emergency. This declaration acknowledges the severity of the situation and unlocks resources to address it. But the road ahead is long and challenging. This is not just a Portland problem or a Salem problem. This is an Oregon problem, and it demands our attention, our compassion, and our action. The numbers paint a stark picture of the homelessness crisis in Oregon. Recent data reveals a troubling trend. Homelessness is on the rise. Between 2023 and 2024, Oregon experienced a 13.6% increase in overall homelessness. Even more alarming is the 32% surge in unsheltered homelessness. These numbers tell a story of increasing need and highlight the urgent need for solutions. Portland, the state's largest city, has become the epicenter of this crisis. Limited shelter availability and the city's housing-first approach, while well-intentioned, have led to a visible increase in homelessness on the streets. The city's commitment to providing housing without preconditions is admirable, but the lack of available housing units means that many people are left with no other option than to live on the streets. The crisis is not confined to Portland. Smaller cities and rural communities across Oregon are also grappling with rising homelessness. The lack of affordable housing is a statewide problem, affecting urban and rural areas alike. These numbers are not just statistics. They represent real people, each with their own story, their own struggles, and their own dreams. Behind the statistics are real people with real stories. Meet Sarah, a single mother who lost her job and her home after an unexpected illness. She now lives in her car with her 2 young children, struggling to provide for their basic needs. There's John, a veteran struggling with PTSD, who finds solace in a community of fellow veterans living on the streets. And there's Maria, a senior citizen on a fixed income, who was priced out of her apartment and now relies on shelters for a place to sleep. These are just a few of the many faces of homelessness in Oregon. Each person experiencing homelessness has a unique story, a combination of circumstances that led them to their current situation. It's important to remember that homelessness is not a choice. It's a complex issue with a variety of causes, and it can affect anyone, regardless of age, race, ethnicity, or background. These stories remind us that behind the statistics are real people, people with hopes, dreams, and the right to dignity and respect. The roots of Oregon's homeless crisis run deep, fueled by a confluence of factors. At the forefront is the state's dire lack of affordable housing. Oregon's population has surged in recent years, outpacing the development of affordable housing options. This has created a highly competitive real estate market, driving up rents and making it nearly impossible for low-income individuals and families to find affordable housing. Adding to the housing crisis is the state's ongoing mental health and addiction crisis. Many individuals experiencing homelessness struggle with mental health challenges or substance use disorders. Without adequate access to treatment and support services, these individuals often find themselves trapped in a cycle of homelessness. Other contributing factors include poverty, domestic violence, and the rising cost of living. Many working families are struggling to make ends meet, and even a small financial setback can push them over the edge into homelessness. This complex web of interconnected factors has created a perfect storm, leading to the alarming rise in homelessness that Oregon is facing today. Section 5. Government Response, a patchwork of solutions. In the face of this growing crisis, state and local governments are scrambling to respond. Governor Kotek's state of emergency declaration has unlocked vital resources and signaled a commitment to addressing the issue. The state has set ambitious goals aiming to fund 5,500 shelter beds, rehouse 3,300 individuals, and prevent 24,000 households from becoming homeless by July 2025. Portland, the epicenter of the crisis, is implementing a multi-pronged approach. The city has pledged $1 billion over the next decade, to address homelessness, with a focus on creating more affordable housing units and expanding access to support services. Initiatives like safe rest villages, sanctioned campsites, and a new behavioral health treatment center are steps in the right direction. However, these efforts often feel like a patchwork of solutions, struggling to keep up with the overwhelming need. The scale of the crisis demands a more comprehensive and coordinated response, one that addresses the root causes of homelessness and provides long-term solutions. While these efforts are commendable, they are only a drop in the bucket compared to the overwhelming need. A more comprehensive and coordinated approach is desperately needed. Section 6. A hand up, not a handout, support services in action. Amidst the challenges, a network of dedicated organizations and individuals are working tirelessly to provide support and hope to those experiencing homelessness. Nonprofits like Transition Projects, Oregon Food Bank, and Central City Concern offer a lifeline to those in need, providing essential services such as food, shelter, healthcare, and job training. These organizations rely heavily on the generosity of the community to continue their vital work. Volunteers and donors play a crucial role in ensuring that these organizations have the resources they need to make a difference in the lives of those experiencing homelessness. One unique and impactful organization is Street Roots, a newspaper sold by homeless individuals in Portland. Purchasing a copy of Street Roots not only provides a voice to the vendor but also directly supports their efforts to rebuild their lives. These organizations and initiatives offer a beacon of hope, demonstrating that even in the face of adversity, compassion and support can make a world of difference. Section 7. Stories of resilience, hope amidst the struggle. Despite the immense challenges they face, many individuals experiencing homelessness demonstrate incredible resilience, determination, and hope. Meet David, a talented artist who uses his art to raise awareness about homelessness and advocate for change. There's Jessica, a single mother who, after years of struggle, secured a job and an apartment for her and her children. And there's Michael, who credits a local shelter with helping him overcome addiction and get his life back on track. These stories of resilience remind us that homelessness is not the end of the story. With the right support and opportunities, individuals can overcome adversity and rebuild their lives. These stories of resilience offer a glimmer of hope, reminding us that even in the darkest of times, the human spirit has the power to persevere and overcome. Section 8. What you can do. Making a difference. You don't have to be a policymaker or a millionaire to make a difference in the fight against homelessness. Even small acts of kindness and generosity can have a ripple effect. Consider donating to or volunteering at a local organization that serves people experiencing homelessness. A few hours of your time or a small donation can make a world of difference in someone's life. Educate yourself about the issue of homelessness and challenge your own preconceived notions. Talk to people who have experienced homelessness firsthand and listen to their stories. Advocate for policies that address the root causes of homelessness, such as affordable housing, mental health care, and addiction treatment. Remember, even the smallest act of kindness can make a difference. Section 9. A call to action. Join the fight for affordable housing. The fight against homelessness is a fight for affordable housing. We must demand that our elected officials prioritize affordable housing solutions and hold them accountable for their promises. We must challenge NIMBYism, not in my backyard, and advocate for the development of affordable housing in all communities. We must also address the systemic inequalities that contribute to homelessness, such as racial discrimination in housing, employment, and healthcare. By working together, we can create a more just and equitable society where everyone has a safe and affordable place to call home. The fight against homelessness is a fight for the soul of our communities. It's a fight for compassion, justice, and the fundamental right to a decent life. Let's join hands and be the change we wish to see.